Alright, folks. It's time for the new raid. I hope that wasn't, I hope my voice hasn't been weird, because I just realized I had both microphones on. It's a little bit awkward. I hope my voice wasn't, like, double layered. It had to be awkward as shit. Thalia! Whatever the heck you want to call it. Skipping this, we'll watch it later. Skipping, we'll watch it later. Oh, there's other people watching. Maybe I could have watched it. So many cat daddies! Smell like catties. Smell like catties. Person in chat. So many cat daddies. I mean, there's like, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5, Rothgar. Shush. Should I act bratty and say make me? No. I just kind of want to put... Nah, I don't think I will. Catties.
Make your way through our watery sanctum.
I don't know where the heck they're going, but okay. Not the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. That's all I wanted. Someone slam my door. That's cool. I love it when that happens. Oh, that's an AoE. I didn't get hit by that. Okay.
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my pupil Byraga. It shall be my pleasure to welcome you personally.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of like the big gods, aren't they? Thaliak, what's her name, and Wanderer dude. Wanderer dude, Oshan, whatever his name is. Dropping stance. Dropping stance.
I have looked forward to this moment, children of man. The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge.
I can't see! Why is it playing like Pokemon? What is going on here?
The rivers rage at my behest.
Oh, that's why. That makes sense.
Not all knowledge is wisdom.
What are you doing? Ah! Stop facing the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Okay, got it. Got it. Oh, I understand perfectly. Okay, understandable. Am I affected? I'm not. No, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Yeah, I'm alive. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! 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 No! Stop running that way! I just killed a bunch of people. That's cool.
Join me in deepest knowledge.
They were running in. They were running with me. I got a bunch of people killed.
Flow the waters of your mind.
I can't type in chat. I can't type in chat. What's going on? What is this?
Seek new perspectives, and you shall find new paths.
I was trying to run away, and they were running with me.
Small wonder the others had exalted so. O waters purifying, reveal their nature.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I don't care. This was terrible.
Time for a test. Share with me your ruminations.
What the heck is going on? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, alright. It's fine. This is my first time I've done this fight.
Not all answers can be obtained through might.
Okay, alright. Let's go with everyone here. I'm definitely not getting a commendation for this at all.
Wisdom of man.
I can already see it. There's gonna be no com whatsoever.
Let us enlighten one another.
No! I got hit. Dang it. My defense, I only got hit once, so we're good. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing bad ever happens.
Well done, wise children. Well done.
Smooth sailing so far, I see. Come then, mortals. Have you got the stones to face the navigator? Come on, don't keep me waiting. Let me prepare a suitable stage for our union.
It's like in my defense, I started running, and then those they were running the same way. Shit, I'm fucked. I got hit. Damn it. Gosh dang it, Bobby.
Rise above the white caps.
Oh! Okay! Bubbles hurt! Got it! This is new!
Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress.
Oh god, I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get hit. I did not get hit! Woo! Oh my gosh. Becky, look at her butt. It's so big. Kind of big butts in a can. You other butts can't deny. The girl walks in with an elevator bus. Nothing in your face, you get sprung. Holy, okay, that's an AoE, and that hurt. Oh, jeez. Alright, okay, I deserve that. I get it. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Speaking of not paying attention, come on, come on. Make it, make it, make it. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're fine, we're Gucci.
That's the way, my clever serpents.
I can't tell if that's magic or physical.
Feel the fight of the navigator.
I don't think I will.
Go on, my pets. Don't be shy.
Okay, what? How did that? What? That hurt just a little bit. Okay, no, this way.
Swim free, my pet.
You freaking thought, lady. You freaking thought. Ow! I thought!
You can surely do better than that. These two horizons must come together as one.
Okay.
It falls to you
All right.
and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
Woo! Oh, mama.
All this time, it feels strange calling to you thus.
Need. Oh, no. Okay. Come on. Come on.
Thank you for making it this far.
I'm just going to pass on that one.
Long now, till our journey together must end.
I am going to try to do this afterwards. This right now is more of a learning experience. That's why I'm doing terrible, by the way. That's my excuse. 2, 1.
I am the last of us to face you. Strong are they who roam.
Okay, alright. He really is a ranger. Well, dang. Ranger next class confirmed. That's literally just the cooler bard. Run away right now. What? Did he just copy himself? Is that what he did? What the heck?
You must persevere.
Why the heck are you back there? What? Excuse me, what? What did he just do?
Thy bowstring sings. You can overcome this. I know
Well,
you can.
Darkest Night didn't work. Or Blackest Night, whatever. Blackest Night. Darkest Night is, I think, the Batman thing. Comic. Chapter. Yep, it is Blackest Night.
By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to the star. Come, grant us our heart's desire. Say not your steps.
Ouch! If anyone complains, I'll just say I forgot about that attack. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I love it when they go the same way I do. Or, sorry, no, when they go the same way. Did I say go or roll? I was reading like two things at once, so I'm not sure. Ow!
Blessings be upon you on the road ahead.
Okay, this way? Got it. Coolio. I mean, I must say, this is slightly, okay. Okay. That was, I just want to get through this, man. That's all I want. Maiming, no. Healing, no. Okay, got it. Oh, hey, we're in, the Umfialos, for some reason.
You're back. The Omphilus. It's suddenly transformed.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Oh, what the fuck?
Servants? What's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
Kind of annoying, but okay. Angelos? Nilo Angelos? Being summoned by who, though?
My friend, I will stay here with the others.
I'm a Lance B. fudge. What the heck was that? Let's just turn my grit off. Because I have a feeling... So I have a sinking suspicion that that attack is directly linked to whoever is attacking. Or something like that. I'm not sure. It's like whoever has aggro, that attack is going to have like a half moon there.
Trusted the future to you and yours. As entities charged with ensuring
I think. I could be wrong.
we rejoice in this outcome with all our hearts.
Yeah, they're going to hold because cut streams, so... Also, while that's happening, I'm going to redo my hat so that my hair stays in place and doesn't go in my face. That would suck. What the heck is this? The 12 eulogia? Is that how I'd eulogia? Eulogia?
Time to bid farewell to the relics of the past.
So the gods just merged themselves. Okay, alright. Weird, but not unexpected. They just all went Super Sentai. Okay, understandable. Oh, not Super Sentai. I guess Super Sentai, because that's what Power Rangers is based off of, so. That's why, you know, it's like, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And the Japanese version, Super Sentai, Super Sentai. It's a lot shorter, and, you know, in Japanese, so. That's why it's cute. One. Ah! Hey, wait, why didn't I jump? Was I too far away? Probably. I can barely pay attention to what's going on right now. That's how bad it is. Ow! Ah! I have no clue what I just saw, but okay. Actually, I mean, it was like an hourglass, but... That's all I know. It's an hourglass. Ow, I got hit. That's what I get for trusting other people. That's what I get for trusting my homies. Damn it. And do I go here? Is this where I go? Oh yeah, yes it is. Is this gonna no 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 no. Holy crap. Oh, that was scary. That was scary. I almost died. Ha. I just smacked my microphone. Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, I got hit. I got hit real bad. I have 2 of them now, but it's fine. I'm still in survivability mode. That's not what I meant to say. Ah, for some reason I was thinking I'm still surviving and I'm in compatibility mode, so it came out to I'm still in compatibility mode. That's all the introspection you. Ow! 3 stacks of them. Not necessarily good. Could be bad. This is definitely a raid I have to practice, because I am doing bad, but I'm doing... I only almost wiped the raid once. That's good in my book, honestly. As long as it's only just once, you know? Oh. 2 stacks of home. Still okay. Not what I wanted. I just didn't follow the group fest. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, wait. Maybe we're gonna die. Maybe we're gonna die. Okay, maybe not. That's why I use 2 thingamabobbers and not, you know. I don't wait to look at that at all. Yay! We did it, guys! We beat the bad guys! Who were technically the good guys! But merged! And probably just were really masochist and wanted us to beat them up.
Thank you.
Thank you for beating the shit out of me. What the fuck? It made me so happy. Huh? Okay, alright, let's skip the rest of this. I just want the loot, bud. I just want the loot. I can use none of these. Oh, I'll take Wind Up Ashon, though. Eulogia card. Nah. No. 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 No, I want to focus on getting gear first. Recommendation. I'm going to give it our White Mage. Yeah! Let's give it to the healer. Why not? Yeah, I didn't want that, so. Unable to obtain. I know you're unable to obtain it because I didn't want it. Okay, alright. Well, that was interesting. Let's see what the rest of the story is. No, I'm dying. You've done well, children of man. As promised, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. We wanted you to beat us up. We have a pain kink. Our desire is simply thus, to give ourselves unto the star as a blessing. What? So, sacrifice? Martyrdom? In 12 millennia, we've existed, come to harbor tremendous power through prayers. Through battle, our essence shall unravel and return to the star where it might rise to give rise to new life, such as our final gift to you. You mean you'll disappear? Literally, yes. Yes. Literally, yes. We literally just said that. He literally just said that. I can't do that voice. I'm sorry. That's the only thing I could think of. I tried to sound like multiple beings at once, and that is very difficult to do as one person. Anyway, yes, the fragments of our former souls. You know what? Let's make him sound like Eric Cartman. Screw it. Yeah, the fragments of our former souls, which serve as the core of our existence, shall rejoin the live stream. Yet, though we may fade from sight, our individuality lost, our stabilizing influence shall endure. Hey, question, Eulogia. Why do you sound like Eric Cartman? Don't worry about it. And I'm like Eric Cartman, but pitched up because I'm using the voice changer. Anyway, shut the heck up, I'm talking. The only thing to change is where your prayers find their way. Henceforth, it shall be... Okay, I can't do that. Only thing to change is where your prayers... I did say it right. Okay, prayers will find their way. Henceforth, it shall be this, the instrument of blessing that receives of mortal hopes, hopes that shall be given back to the star. So is Eulogia going to become the new god of, like, everything? Like, is that what I don't... I don't get it. But your presence brings comfort to mankind. Everyone would wish for you to remain. Must you truly fade away? Fade away. Oh, God. Dying. Why did I do that? I don't know. I tried singing when I've been voice acting, and that's not great. Such gladdening things you say, child. We must confess, what we do, we also do for ourselves. We're really depressed. Actually, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of terrible to say. Let's not go that far. I say stuff like that because I myself have depression, and I use like dark humor to cope with it. But that's obviously not everyone's like way of coping with depression. So yeah, I shouldn't do that on stream. I should only do that when I have Lexapro. Such kind do it for ourselves. Obviously, doing it because they might think that they might go rogue, or when mankind overcame final days, moved us that even we who are but constructs knew greatest joy. So they're gonna explain why. Shown your unfaltering love for the world, and returned we would show our undying love for you. By dying. Oh shit, my mic's still on. Once again, I tried to do voice acting and it fails because I turned my microphone off. You know what? I'm just done. I'm done. You need an agonized soul, Ashan. What? Remain with them if that be your desire. What? But I'm with you. I'm with you guys. You're my family. You're my fam. Never managed grow so fond of them. Parting would be so hard. I love the fact I just have messed up the stream so much today. I used up all my luck earlier, and now I'm having super bad luck. How long have we abided in patience to rejoin the life stream? For the drop in the river of time that is man's fleeting life. Why not share your fate with them? So, basically, forget godhood, embrace mortality. Follow your heart as you ever have. And when the time comes, we shall meet again. I'm just not even going to mute myself when I have to blow my nose. Because every single time, without fail, I always forget to turn the mic back on. And they'll go do something, like trying to voice act characters, make them sound funny, and it fails. Time comes, we shall meet again. And he's like, bruh, whatever. Gosh. But is he going to have all his memories of being a god, though? Like, he's just going to turn into a mortal and be like, yeah, I have, like, billions of years worth of memories. Holy shit, that was bright. Oh, hey, look, the Wanderer stayed. Sup, bro? How you doing? Yeah, they said I was too depressed and told me to GTFO out of the God Club, so I'm back, guys. Also, I sound way more emo and, like, sane than I did before. Mostly because the voice actor thinks this is funny. And also can't talk right. Also, my hair looks amazing, by the way. But this is Final Fantasy, so everyone's hair looks amazing, and therefore I'm not special. Anyway, I've decided to continue journeying a while longer. So I'm gonna stay here, guys. Yeah. Also, I kind of actually sound like a mixture of emo and, like, server. But, like, so totes still emo. Did he just say so totes? What the fu- Okay, anyway, moving on. And she's like, oh my goodness, one survived! I'm gonna cry! He didn't sacrifice himself. Oh my goodness. Okay, but seriously, I hit my shin on the way out, so could someone, because it really hurts. So let me just get down on, like, one knee. Oh, no, that's the wrong knee. That's the one with my hurt shin. Oh, damn it. Oh god. Wait, I am a god. Oh, me. Anyway, let's talk to Cryle. Words can't express my surprise when I opened my eyes to see Derek standing there. And by Derek, I mean, Revolver Ocelot. Oshiron. Oh, it's Oshiron, actually. I mean, I think it'd be cool to be Revolver Ocelot, but, I don't want us to get sued, so it's Oshiron, okay? I don't care. Anyway, I'm naturally curious as to what happened, but above all, I rejoice for a dear friend returned. Okay, yeah, but my shin still hurts, so could we, like, find a place to sit? Please? Or, okay, maybe let's talk first. Alright. Okay, got it. Ugh. Anyway. So. Yeah. Let's get out of here so we can... Or let's stay here, actually. Yeah, let's stay in here. Anyway, what to say in such a moment? I literally have, like, no words. Because, no thoughts, head empty. Hair flip. Even though I can't flip my hair, because, you know, game physics. So, yeah. Guys. Well, let me just speak from my heart. So, if, anyone, you know, thinks I'm being rude, just cry. Alright? I guess. I don't know. That's what I'd do. Anyway, so I'm glad to be back, first of all. Okay, go on. And we're glad to have you back. Glad hardly suffices to describe it. We are over the moon that you're still here, Derek. Or should we call you, oh, it's Ashan, not Asheron. Where the frick did I get Asheron from? No. I kind of gave up my godhood, but, like, made myself into a mortal. So, like, I'm just Derek now. Yeah, like, the power of Ashan is, like, with the 12. And I'm, like, here. So, like, I'm just Derek, bruh. I'm just Derek. Also, I still sound like a surfer slash emo dude. I'm an emo surfer. I don't surf the waves because I think it's cool. I surf the waves so that one day the sea may take me. Even if that was like more my sister's thing. But yeah, whatevsies. Anyway, I was remade from a portion of my essence that wasn't returned to the star, and I will live out my days as a man. In tight pants. I mean, actually, there's technically my sister's pants, so that makes me even more emo, because that means they're, like, to me, skinny jeans, and, like, that's emo AF. Anyway, can we put on some Pierce the Veil? Let's, like, light this place up. Could we not listen to Pierce the Veil, please? And instead, why don't we listen to the Warrior of Light, you know? May I ask what happened? No sooner had the 12 vanished than he reappeared before us, like the Warrior of Light appeared before me. And ever since, I've always followed them. Everywhere. Anywhere. Anytime. It never ends. Okay, bro. Kinda creepy. But, like... Let me just stare at the sky for a moment. At the very last, I couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear to say farewell and just, like, leave everything behind. Because even though I'm emo, I actually love life. I'm not emo because I hate my life. I'm emo because I hate people, but I love humanity. That's like a double entendre, but I don't care. Your earnest friendship had weighed down my steps. It cured me, like a whole bottle of Lexapro on a Saturday night, when you were just de-invited to the party, because everyone thinks you're cringe and not based. And the little fellow's fervent call halted them. Like, I was about to do it, and then this little dude ran up and, like, made monkey noises, and I thought it was so cute that I kinda missed my cue, but, don't tell him I said that. I don't know how they sound. I was overwhelmed by the keenest longing to remain among you and see more of the world I love. And also because I couldn't bear to leave my little baby monkey. I will name him John. Anyway, upon seeing me torn, my brethren bade me follow my heart. I need no further urging. They also de-invited me to their party on Saturday night in, like, the live stream. So I also just kind of, you know, came back because they're assholes and they don't like me. Even though I was the one in the end to help them out the most. Or maybe the least. I don't know. You guys decide. Ugh. Where's my nasal spray? Yeah, okay, anyway, so, oh yeah, I have more words, guys. Let me just get my paper out. I kind of, like, wrote them down really fast. So you guys won't be able to read them. It was, like, supposed to be my goodbye note, but obviously I'm not goodbyed. So, let me just read it aloud as soon as I can retranslate my writing. Mostly because I did it fast. So, we created the instrument of blessing in the faith that one day the star would no longer need our guiding hand. Thanks to you, that day has finally come. And so have I. I mean, all of us technically did, but we won't dwell on that. Might be too much for Twitch mods to handle, and they might ban us. Anyway, so yeah, that was basically the note. I know, short and sweet. Kinda bad, but it was a last moment thing, so I couldn't really talk about a lot. I figured the others would, like, fill you in more, but honestly, probably wouldn't have mattered, because you guys were, like, fighting to the death, so probably wouldn't have been able to pay attention anyway. Anyway, I'm just rambling. How uncharacteristic of me. Anyway, let's go back to the Umphalos. I mean, the Umphialos, as you humans call it. And, yeah, let's throw a party. Let's have some wine. Let's have some acid. And let's throw a rave, guys. Let's have that one song that goes... No, we're not playing Party Boy. Hate that song. It's old as sin. No, it's older than sin, actually. It's the original sin. Johnny Sins. Five hours later. That was actually a pretty good rave, guys. But, I hate to say this. We gotta go back to Charlian. Because the forum's going to want to report on this. And they're kind of being a stick up the ass about, like, all of this. Mostly because it has to deal with the 12. Who are, like, the gods of the world. So we gotta kind of tell them that they're dead now. Besides the Wanderer. Sort of. Not really. Yes, but no. No, but yes. Oh, who am I kidding? I'll probably just leave you out anyway. Yet, actually, now, if they knew the whole truth, wouldn't that just, like, make the world go crazy? I mean, we did almost just get obliterated by, like, a depressed bird that turned itself into the god of death and destruction. Aye, pending our report, we would do well to consult the forum on what details are safe to disclose. Why don't instead we talk about the Warrior of Light's brave... much pertaining to the field of mythology will need to be obfuscated, I fear. Instead, I think we should put in talking about the Warrior of Light. You know, the champion of Eorzea, Warrior of Light, defeater of many... Okay, come on. Just continue on with the story, please. Everyone's tired. We all need to go home, go to bed. I almost, like, died, like, twice during that raid. So, let's just hurry up, shall we, Graha? Yeah, I kind of agree with the Warrior of Light. Let's just hurry the heck up. I gotta get home and cry, because the gods are dead. And me and, like, all of us here are the only ones that know. Yeah. Also, I gotta, like, write a bunch of stuff and, you know, study people in religion now that the gods are dead. I want to study how, like, that impacts religions. Like, see if it has any physical impact, or if maybe their essence will remain behind in, you know, the live stream, and if their prayers will still reach people. Or rather, no, if their blessings will still reach people who pray to them really, really fervently. Yeah! Also to study people's perception of deities that want to be informed by their culture. And how that's going to be affected now that their gods are dead. Anyway, by comparing the differences across eras and regions, I believe we may uncover heretofore unseen aspects to the 12. I think we should make a report on the receptioning theory, you say? Most intriguing. I should like to see the fruits of your research when I visit Charlian. I'm totally not just interrupting to shut the hell up out of Grahatia. First of all, that's pretty fucking rude, guys. Yet, when you do cannot reveal who you used to be, our scholars would be all over you like starved beasts. With scalpels, and knives, and tubes, and, well, other things you probably wouldn't like to have stuck in you. And or to remove parts of you probably wouldn't like removed. Yeah, so don't tell them who you are, bud. Okay. That... I should probably wait before I go to Charlian then. Like, for a while. Like, until I'm probably almost dead, and it won't matter if I get caught. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it, guys? Like me, like being like a 90-year-old man visiting a Charlian? Yeah, that'd be totally crazy. That'd be pretty insane, guys. Anyway, before I came to you, I just roamed. Because, you know, I'm like the god of roaming. Well, was the god of roaming and all that stuff. I didn't really have an objective. I just didn't want to find anything even. I just roamed. It's what I did. I mean, that is, like, what I was. The god of, like, rangers and roaming and just, like, doing nothing but existing. With this second chance I have, I mean to undertake my travels with a renewed perspective. With a purpose. And with a baby monkey. Because he's so cute. Oh my gosh. But, before I set out... I just gotta look back at the tower of my friends and my family. And I gotta reach out to that tower. And I gotta, you know, gotta suck something out from it. And into myself. And now, I have renewed purpose, guys. I'm no longer emo. Congratulations. It was all an act. Haha. I totally wasn't depressed at the fact that all my friends were gone. Nope, not at all. Anyway, I would move my brethren's hopes elsewhere, to a place in men's midst. Let's move that there. You know, since my brothers and sisters loved men and all that. Oh, what a wonderful idea. If you don't mind, we should like to accompany you. Also, what do you mean you're not emo anymore? That's not like a thing. Unless you were just doing it as a personality quirk trait that, like, so it was fake. It wasn't even real emo. It's like someone saying that, like, Five Finger Death Punch is emo. It's not. It's like Five Finger Death Punch is the Nickelback of the nu metal community. Okay, alright, let's not get into this conversation, okay? I'm just gonna smile and wave and talk to everyone else because you're starting to freak me out. Anyway, guys, by all means, we make for the Sanctum of the 12 in the East Shroud. Let's go. And Kryl, if you could, like, just not speak on the way there, that'd be great. Okay, thanks. What do you mean, don't speak? What? But I have to talk. That's what I do. Okay, I'm running away from this conversation. Bye, guys. See you at the, the Shroud of the 12. Or whatever the hell it's called. Freaking weirdos. Always arguing about something. Jeez. Hey, guys, remember when I said I was over voice acting? I lied. Also, nope, wrong button. Right button. They go north. North! I remember when I was, doing, what was it? So, guys, I remember when I was doing the, I want to say it was when the Ishgard, thing first released. The Ishgard, whatever, what's it called? The thing that has the diadem in it. So when that first released, I was, like, in this, not this specific area here, but in the East Shroud, like, over in this area here on the map. I was just farming, like, these logs incessantly because I needed them to craft stuff. So just figured I'd bring that up since I literally had nothing else to say. Because of my, once again, because of my stupid voice acting and introspection, this stream is now like 3.5 hours long. When I probably could have finished it in a lot less than that. Crazy, right, guys? No matter how many times I visit the Sanctum, its majesty never fails to move me. Dying. In the rich history, originally built at the dawn of the 5th Astral Era, it was reclaimed by the wood before being restored in the wake of the Calamity. There's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh yeah, alright, nice. And I guess you could say that circle with nothing in it could be the 13th, but... Actually, you know what? Wait. I just had a theory. How many worlds are there? No, not servers. Worlds. The 13th. The Void World. That's what I wanted world originally. That's not what I want. XIV. Heidelin is a large world comprising Eorzea, the Far East. Shares the name of the goddess, Mother Crystal, guides the adventure. Aether is the energy. Final Fantasy worlds. Vandal, Aeolus, Spira, Gaia. What? Oh, okay. Wait. Setting for Lightning Saga and Grand Pulse, blah, 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 blah. Magic and life, there's an ether flow, cosmic catastrophe. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to know, like, what the reflections of the source. The source. Okay, let me look at reflections, because Worlds isn't going to do it. Reflections. The reflections, online wiki. 13. Okay. All right. So that could be a theory, guys. Just getting into some retrospection here. I know the stream's already long, but I'm probably going to stop it soon. Reflection in Final Fantasy XIV refers to one of the 13 mirror worlds that exist separately from Heidelin, the planet that much of the game is set on. Collectively, they are referred to as the Reflections. In addition to the main planet, each reflection contains its own moon. Its own Dalamud, basically. So the first is the setting of Shadowbringers. The 13th is the Void, and basically what we went through. It's where all the, the Void Scent come from, hence the name Void Scent. The 7 rejoined worlds. As many sources confirm throughout Final Fantasy XIV, there have been 7 Umbral Calamities, meaning there have been 7 rejoinings. We have no in-game instances of characters explicitly confirming which worlds have been destroyed. Information can be gleaned from the Crystal Exarch's explanation of the rejoining, combined with available info on all the past Umbral Calamities to befall Heidelin. The image below is a summary of what each Exarch's diagram implies. Wow, each Exarch, yeah. Alright, so, I don't have a thing for, yeah. So, that's the Void. The first, so I take it, so it goes, alright. So, there's, I'm trying to find a way to describe the picture. Screw it, I can't. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 13 worlds, and if you think about it, there's 13 deities. So maybe, quite possibly, that could have a, that could mean something. Because, yeah, okay, they're called the 12, but technically there is a 13th, the guy on the moon, who's just the Watcher. Anyway, truly it stands as a testament to the influence that magical civilizations and city-states have had upon Eorzean culture. The sanctum harbors the hopes of men, and now those of my brethren shall join them. Sorry I didn't voice act that, but I was just talking about introspection 2 seconds ago, so. I don't even know if introspection is the right word. That's probably not the right word. If you are not averse, I would speak a little of my brethren, that is, those individuals whose essence lent them form. As it pertains to another age, some concepts may be foreign to you, but would you be interested nonetheless? We will, right after this short break that is not sponsored by anyone, because I don't get any sponsors, because I talk too much shit. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back. We'll finish this up, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Okay? Okay. All right. I will be back, folks. Don't touch that dial. I'm still here. I have returned, humans. Just give me a second to get set back up. Alright. That's so good. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. Whew. That was, interesting. Let's go back to the game. Alright, so last we left off, we were taking Derek, also known as the Wanderer, who used to be a god, to put the hopes and dreams of his fellow gods in the Temple of the 12 here in the 12's Wood, so that both deific and human wishes can be there. Alright, let's continue. If you are not adverse, I would speak a little of my brethren, that is, those individuals whose essence lent them form, as it pertains to another age. Some concepts may be foreign to you, but would you be interested nonetheless? Sure, bud, why not? Excellent! Excellent. Why are you saying excellent? What are you, the god of chickens too? Actually, I was. Also, I'm emo again, guys. But I'm like a happy emo now. Bungie, please do not sue me. Bruh. Is that his symbol? Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Baragat was a man with a gift for creating inanimate objects, such as buildings and furnishings. With his abilities, he served a supervisory role at the Bureau of the Architect, where he was nothing short of a pillar. His chief was carefree to a fault, you see, and he took it upon himself to ensure the work was done. Ralger was a brawny man whom Venat encountered on her travels. They quickly struck up a friendship, and he joined her on a quest to destroy an enormous meteor that was hurtling towards the star. 'Tis fair to say this event gave rise to legends surrounding the destroyer. Number 15. Ralger, the Destroyer. They quickly struck up a friendship, and he joined her on a quest to destroy an enormous meteor that was hurtling towards the star. 'Tis fair to say this event gave rise to the legends surrounding the Destroyer. Azima was a woman who served as a judicial officer in the Bureau of the Administrator, an experience which served her well as the warden. Why the fuck are you talking like that one YouTuber guy? It's not Chills. It's not Creepin. What the heck is his name? I know we looked it up like yesterday. You know what? Okay, actually, what is his name? Give me a second, guys. Number 15. I think it is Chills. Oh, hey, it is Chills. Dang, I was wrong, but I was right at the same time. Shut the heck up, Warrior of Light. I'm talking. Anyway, she was an ardent prominent of the seat of Azam and dreamed of training under Venat and her successor. You, Warrior of Light. Now you may speak. Okay, first of all, bud, could you stop talking like Chills? Yeah, I don't think if he saw this that he'd be too pleased with that, because you really don't sound like him. Like, you try, but you try like I'm trying to sound like Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate Abridged right now. It's not working. It never works, no matter how hard I try. And I try hard. And I don't just mean metaphorically, but physically as well. Okay, a little creepy, but nonetheless... Shut the heck up, Warrior of Light. I'm talking about my friends, my family, my brothers and sisters. At least leave me with this one piece, or I swear to myself, I will beat the ever-living shit out of you. Oh, wow, okay, alright, fine. Threatening one of your mortal humans you love so much? Okay, alright, I see how this is. I see how it is. You and your deific privilege. Okay, first of all, don't even go down that road. Second of all, I don't care. Moving on to Naldthal. Number 15, Naldthal. He was a close personal friend of mine, a merchant by trade. He was outwardly gregarious, but also possessed a reserved side and knew quiet joy in his passion for ore. That's right, ore. He really likes rocks. He likes rocks so much that when men began treating him as a dual-aspected god, it reminded me of the person he used to be, and I couldn't help but be struck with a pang of nostalgia. That makes, like, no sense. But continue. I will, if you'd shut the hell up, Warrior of Light. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Nofika was a landscape architect of great repute who grew plants gathered from the star over. Oh shit, oh god, I'm dying. I did it again. Only this time it was my own saliva. Oh god. Where's my drink? I'm dying. Ah, dying. Okay, alright, I'm good. It's fine. Despite being skilled in magic, she preferred nurtured plants as nature intended, and her garden ever bloomed with beautiful flowers. All who visited were said to leave with their souls salved. I can't do it anymore, guys. I'm dying. Althik was a researcher who observed newly made creations in Elpis. Although it was his sister's urging that he first joined our faction, he soon became a stalwart believer in the cause, always took the initiative in discussion. And of course I'm slowly gravitating back towards chills. Halone was a formidable warrior, tasked with hunting creations that were deemed detrimental to the star. For her prowess, she had been regarded as the leading candidate for the seat of Pashtarat? Pashtarat, preserver of discipline and order. Menfino was the youngest among us, a student affiliated with the Words of La Habrea at the Academe Aniter. Even within that prestigious institution, she was considered a prodigy, and hers were the hands that created the magic to isolate and seal Zodiark, whose magics you kind of, like, destroyed. But you also, like, use them to destroy Zodiark, so I guess that's chill now. Thaliak was the headmaster of the Academia Aniter, whatever. A man of learning and leadership both, he presided over the institution's myriad faculties. They're kind of like the old version of, like, what's their name? We just talked about them like 5 seconds ago. Oh, Charlian. They're kind of like the Charlians of your time. Anyway, no known phenomenon existed in which he wasn't versed. Words do not do justice to express the remarkable scholar that he was. Nymia was an observer in Elpis, like her older brother Althik. She possessed a caring and inquisitive nature, and was liked and trusted by her peers. Limlayan was a researcher at Metabasios Thalassae, a facility for the observation and evaluation of sea life. What did they evaluate? Whether they lived or died. Okay, never mind. Kinda should have not have asked that. Kinda messed up now that I think about it. Okay, anyway. So passionate was she about her work, she once threw a knife at someone who inadvertently came too close to her observation project. Excuse me, she fucking did what? Based! Could you shut the hell up, Warrior of Light? I'm trying to explain my brothers and sisters, who are now gone, except for me. It's kinda messed up, bro. Or sis. Whatever. Just 'cause you're a hero doesn't mean that you have, like, you can just say whatever you want. It's kind of disturbing, bro. And finally, number 13. Well, 12, I guess, technically. Gosh. Me, Ashran was a traveler whom Venat encountered in the wilderness. They shared a campfire and discussed at length what it meant to be free. I said doing hard drugs and listening to club music. She was like, what the fuck are both of those things? It was a great time. She made me a god. Leaving my hopes as the wanderer in this place, I shall set forth anew, as simply a man named Derek, with a Y. And last but not least, the Watcher. He was the chief archivist at Amnesis and Eider, and respected Venat deeply as an individual, even as he cared for her as a dear friend. Indeed, among our number, none was more devoted to Venat, and that devotion made him best suited to his duty and the solitude that accompanies it. And here to think, I'm the emo one. Okay, great, good for you. That is all. 'Tis a lot to remember, but I should be glad if they remain with you in some way. We're grateful that you would share with us these new aspects of Hydaelyn and the 12. Thank you. Derek. Why can't you say his name correctly, Kryle? Did you almost call him Ashran? But he's not Ashran. I mean, no, he's not. But like, I mean, he was, but now he's not. Okay, a little bit difficult. Whatever, 'tis past time we headed back to Sharlayan. It wouldn't do to keep Ojika waiting. And maybe the Warrior of Light could accompany us. And I could, help her out with anything she needs. Literally anything. Need a bunch of monsters slain? I can do that. Need your clothes done and folded? I can do that. Need your feet washed? I can... Okay, shut it, Grahal, we get it. We really do. Okay, anyway, guys, I assume you'll be traveling via Limsa Lamensa, in which case, allow us to see you off from there. And also, now I sound like an emo version of Chills, which is kind of chilling. No pun intended. Till now, I've wandered alone, but as I recently learned, a journey is better shared. Also, that way someone can do my hair that isn't me, and keep it perfect. Even though I don't really need to do that, because this is a Final Fantasy game. Man, I really wish you would shut the hell up. You are more annoying than I am. And that's a really high bar. Like, being more annoying than the Warrior of Light is like... Damn. But yeah, no, you're even annoying me. That's an accomplishment in and of itself. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Number 15. Burger King Footlet. Will you shut the fuck up? Please. Trying to travel to Limlam here. Oh, I should probably take my helmet off. That way I look lore friendly. Just no self-respecting here or whatever, The Ass Castle! But I'm going to the Arcanist Guild. Fuck it. Fuck it. In retrospect, maybe this is why I shouldn't drink Red Bull at all, because I am fully blaming Red Bull for my actions during this stream. The Red Bull that I drank at like 8 this morning. Oh, no, 12. I drank it at noon. Never mind. I would never get up at 8 on a day off. Our friends are presently booking their passage. Oh, they're coming back. What happened? Do you guys not have enough money? Try not to lend any off me, because I'm broke too, guys. No, we were looking for you. And I was looking for the Warrior of Light. The champion of Eorzea. Oh, gods, would you please shut the hell up? There's room aboard the next ship. We'll be setting sail shortly. Oh, Derek, no sooner do we arrive at a crowded place than you up and disappear. That's literally what I do. That's why I'm called the Wanderer. Duh. Wish I could flip my hair right now, but game doesn't allow me to. Anyway, I don't need to do so anymore, do I? On the contrary, I should embrace the chance to connect with other souls. Be pretty chill. Yeah. As your comrades, we completely agree. it would be best if you do that, and not be such a depressed emo bitch, all the time. Like, I swear to God, do you like cry when you use the? Okay, that's enough talking, Kryl. No, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. No, I'm not done talking shit, cause that's all I do, talk shit. I'm like Tataru, but worse. Tataru's nice about it. Me, not so much. You need the truth, you'll get it from me. Anyway, remember, you're always welcome at the Baldesian Annex, so be sure to pay us a visit. I guess I'll be nice. That's a weird way of being nice, but okay, you may depend on me visiting when I'm old and 80 and don't mind being taken apart by Charlene researchers. Yes, well, thank you, Derek, for giving us your trust, and also, you know, for being smart about not visiting right now, especially when we have to report that the 12 are dead. Yeah, I mean, like, somewhat, they're like 99.9% dead. Yes, anyway, thank you, Warrior of Light, you're literally the best person in this group, and we couldn't do a damn thing without you. There, does that make you happy? Is that gonna, like, feed your ego? Oh, you have no idea how much that fed my ego. No idea. Okay, great. Anyway, well, we'd best find our vessel before Izanami blows a fuse here. While the report remains to be compiled, I believe we can officially declare our investigation complete. Till we next meet, frienzos. Goodbye, everyone. Till we meet till we meet in the next expansion. Besides maybe the, you know, one lady that isn't Kryl or Graha or Derek, her. I can't remember her name. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Can't remember her name. Probably for the best. Oh my god, are you cracking a smile? Do I have the time for what? Are you gonna assassinate me since I seen you smile for once in your fucking life? Okay, let's go. Just know you're not the first and you won't be the last. Ever. Ere I embark on my journey, there's a place nearby I would like to visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? As I said, if you try to assassinate me, it's not going to end well for you. So let's go. Yeah, let's just go outside the city through the Tempest Gate. I bet you it's an assassination plan, guys. He's actually the main bad guy of Final Fantasy XIV. And if we defeat him, the game ends and they won't actually, like, release the next expansion. It was just a trick until we defeated the real final boss. Who's Derek? Are you gonna leave your little buddy with their parents? No. I'm just here to talk, bro. Just here to talk. That's a really weird way of assassinating someone, but I guess death by being annoying could possibly be a thing. Alright, hit me with your best shot. Here the wind whips in from the sea like a storm, but I've always found the sensation quite invigorating. That's a shitty poem. Are you trying to kill me with shitty poems? Are you hitting on me? Do you want a piece of this? Boy, you can't handle this. I've handled more boys than... Actually, I shouldn't say it like that. I've handled more men than... and women than you have ever... could think of one person handling at once. Uphill both ways. What the fuck do you even mean by that? Don't worry about it. Figure of speech. Anyway, alright, lest you wonder, I intend to strike west, and thence make my way through upper and outer Lenosia. And in order to mark my new beginning as a man, en route I wish to see Oshan's embrace with you. You need only accompany me across the bridge. You still sound like chills. Yeah, I can't help it. Anyway, from there I shall continue on my own. I really hope I don't get sued for this. Really hope I don't. Because I ain't got money. I spent it all on glamours. Just ignore what's on the bottom right. I have it reserved for more glamours, okay? I can't spend that. I need them glams, you don't understand. Alright, Derek, we're... Oh, whoops, I just stepped on your pet monkey. We're at Ashan's Embrace. What do we do now? Such a great wave that was ripped from the god's grip. What? Okay. Give me a second. Such a great wave that ripped the god's grip from the mainland. In the wake of the calamity, my brethren and I were all occupied with our respective duties. This was my very first time seeing the bridge. Shall we then? I mean, sure. Why not? This is the first time I've ever been on the receiving end of this. It's kind of awkward. What did he say? Temporary constructor with wood. Yes. Such an invigorating breeze. Ook. I don't know how to make him sound. Oetheris. Subgeus. Your beauty truly knows no bounds. Forgive me, I was lost in thought. Yet no, I'm not surprised. Let's go. Come on. It's not the first time nor the last time I'll ever be on this bridge. Oh, and be careful of some of the people on the other side of here. They might try to stab you and take your money. So, yeah, that's a thing, bud. Just be careful of them. Do you think this is the first time I've dealt with thieves? I mean, probably not, but probably. I don't care. Anyway, I look forward to the bridge's completion. It is a fine bridge, boasting splendid views and brimming with life, the very image of a man's determination to overcome adversity. I am honored that it should be named Ashan. Yeah, I'm also very honored to be in your presence, Mr. Person that really likes Ashan. That was very terrible, just to let you know. You say that like I give a shit. Whatever. Anyway, this is as far as I asked you to come. But if you're willing, might we converse a little more? My ears are already bleeding, but continue. Anyway, it occurs to me I hadn't asked you about your opinion of the 12. How you personally perceive us, for instance, or what you felt when you faced us. Your words from the heart, I would take with me as a memento. Right, okay, oh, wait, what? I was gonna tell you, you're just walking. Bro. Oh, we're sitting down? Okay, based. My legs are fucking tired anyway. They hurt like a motherfucker. Anyway, so yeah, I beat the shit out of you guys. Honestly, pretty weak sauce, not gonna lie. But, I mean, there was like a couple times where I almost died. So yeah, that's about it. Is that so? The others will be glad to hear that. I mean, I guess, sort of glad. I mean, you literally just talk shit about us for like 30 minutes straight. I didn't even think we'd take this long to like just sit down and talk. But it's just 30 minutes of just straight shit talking. Maybe we shouldn't have spared you guys. Whatever. Anyway, thanks for humoring me, even if it's more like humoring on me. Apologies for keeping you so long, even though you're the one that kept me so long. Freaking psychotic shit talker bitch. Anyway, look at this view. It's pretty amazing. You know, you remind me of someone, by the way. But I'll have to tell you next time we meet. I gotta go. I gotta go see the world. This wonderful world that we are in charge of. It'd be pretty based. Yeah, based on what? Based on you shutting the hell up and just looking at nature. Because that's what I'm all about, baby. Nature. Anyway, here's my plan. So I'm going to tour Lenosha and visit those locals which are named after the 12. After which, I'm going to go wherever the wind blows. Could be across the sea. Could be under the sea. Could be over the sea. Hell, I could even go to another world. I think there's like these places called, you know, the 13th and the 1st. Yeah, they sound like some pretty cool places. I'm going to wander here and then wander them. And then when I get back here, I'm probably just gonna, like, die or something. I don't know. Isn't that right, little buddy? Yeah. We're gonna go together. Until he's, like, tired of me. And then just, like, hex off. Like, and I'll be sad, but, like, he has his own life. I sound really like a surfer now, by the way. I don't know why. I went from emo to chills to surfer. Anyway, this time I shall embrace the joy of meeting and accept the sorrow of parting. And when time comes for me to return to the star, I shall share my experiences with my brethren. Needless to say, your words will feature prominently in my recounting. I mean, I wish they didn't, but I literally promised you I would, so... If they send assassins after you, I hope you die. Anyway, laters, bitch of light. Bitch of light my ass. You're the bitch of wandering. Get fudged. No you, bitchwad. No you, dickwad. And so they lived happily ever after. For the next 5 minutes, talking shit to each other. The end. I'm really terrible at this, by the way. I'm making this all up on the fly, and it's terrible. And that's why you guys love me. You will continue your own journeys, will you not? No, I thought I'd settle down, have a couple kids. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? Of course I am. Also, not really gonna have kids. Don't swing that way, so yeah. I shall look for you out there. Fare you well, my friend, and may the 12 bless you and keep you. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. They probably won't, considering all the shit I just talked about them. But yeah, except for Althik. He's pretty cool, mostly because he's my god, so yeah. Anyway, laters. Try not to die, since you're like a human now and all that. That'd suck a lot. Myths of the Realm completed. Music and dying. My throat is still like messed up from when I swallowed it wrong earlier. Yay! EXP, a book, another like a music scroll thing. By completing the quest, Soaring Prophets, the paintings of certain deities among the 12 will become available for purchase. Oh, okay. That's that one thing that I have to do with Tataru, isn't it? Okay. Alright, guys. We finally completed the raids. The god raids. Raid gods. Grades. Alright. Let's... Why am I riding my horse? I don't know. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisins. Let's go back to Old Charlie and talk about this. Just give me a second. Company. Oh my gosh. Updating the roads. That's all I've been doing. Actually, let's go back to the Baldi, to our, actually, no. I have a better idea, actually. I'll keep my guild chat open, though. Morbid Drydox. Gonna go to Morbid Drydox, gonna go to my island, and then we're gonna talk. Yeah. I actually need to set up, like, a little miniature office, so that talking's cooler. Alright. Travel to my island, you idiot. Gosh. Okay. So. That's not what I wanted, but it happened. Right. Wait, before I do that, let me change the radio here. Let's see if I can put it on, like, random. Alright. So. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. Wow, that didn't work out the way I planned it to. So, what are my thoughts on the raids? What are my, as a character and as a character master's thoughts on the raids? Well, it's kind of interesting how they had it play out, considering the fact that the God's Blessings still technically affect people, even though they're quote-unquote gone. So, like, for example, it's not what I wanted. For example, say if I were to switch over to, oh, I don't know, let's go High Steel Saw, quit. Alright, wait, I don't want to be naked, give me a second. Gear. So like say if I were to switch to here, right? In theory, well, not in theory, in actuality, I still have Byregot's Blessing, which, yes, it is a, it's technically a thing, but if you look at it lore-wise, you could say it increases quality, inner quiet, effects upon use, effect ends upon use, efficiency is 100 plus 20% for each count of your inner quiet stack, up to a maximum of 300%, success rate 100, requires at least 1 stack of inner quiet. So basically, it is a blessing, or you could say it is a blessing from Byregot, you know, the god of crafters, creators, etc. You know, the big, you know, muscly guy with a hammer and nails for wings. So his blessing still affects us, even though if what we just witnessed occurred, the gods aren't really the gods anymore. But their hopes and dreams, you could argue that their hopes and dreams, which Derek, Asheron, the Wanderer, whatever you want to call him, implanted into the Temple of the 12. I'm calling it the Temple of the 12. I know it's not what it's called. Shut up. Into the Temple of the 12 is, like, were, you could say that that's why these blessings still affect us. But I have a theory that while their physical beings may have been sacrificed, their spiritual beings weren't. So it's less of a case of, can I read? Yeah. So it's less of a case of them dying, and more so, as they said, the returning to the star, which, as many Eorzeans know, is a euphemism to them for dying, but maybe to the the gods, the 12, could just be a euphemism for their returning to their spiritual form. Okay, fair enough. But you could also argue that they were in their spiritual forms when they weren't fighting us, and they were in their physical forms when they were, and that's why there was all of this, This talk about how every time they fought us, they were losing more of their power. They were basically using up what power they had remaining in order to defeat us. So either argument could go, but I'm more for the fact that I do believe, in all honesty, that they sacrifice themselves in a way, and that's me not saying the other word that could get me banned off of Twitch. They sacrifice themselves for the good of this star, or whatever the heck it was for. As for Asheron, I think it makes sense that he stayed behind. He's called the Wanderer. He's kind of like more of a god of humanity in general. He likes humans. He wants to see what they he wants to see what they have to offer. He wants to see more of this world that the gods have worked so hard to protect, so hard to manage, etc., etc., etc. By the gods, I mean the 12. Now, it does, the whole, oh my gosh, this person who is our friend actually is one of the gods or whatever that we've been fighting. That is a trope within a lot of video games, not just Final Fantasy. And speaking of gods, of course, in stereotypical Final Fantasy fashion, we do technically, in a way, cause the gods to die. It's just not by us. It's more by beating them when they used all their power to defeat us. Which, okay, fair enough. But when I think of when I think of all that we know now, when I think of all this, like, the gods and their power, sorry, I got off track. When I think about the gods and this whole scenario, this whole myths of the realm, I do kind of wonder what the world's gonna be like without them. Obviously, if you could say the Byregod's Blessing actually is a blessing and not just what this maneuver in crafting is called, once again, it could just be a maneuver in crafting that's named Byregod's Blessing. We don't know, but we do know that the symbol right next to it has Byregod's symbol, but once again, that could just be because it's called Byregod's Blessing, and it's just a maneuver that a crafter can use to, as I said, increases quality by sacrificing your inner quiet, and it increases efficiency by 100% plus 20% for each count of your inner quiet stack. So basically, it increases the quality of your item, your efficiency, or the efficiency, whatever you want to call it. It increases the quality of your item by sacrificing your inner quiet and whatever else. If I were to, give me a second here, go to something that we do know isn't actually a blessing, at least not really. We have the Paladin moveset. Now, the Paladin moveset is, obviously, for those of you that don't know, it's the same as the Gladiator moveset. It's got a lot of stuff, but one of these interesting things, Riot Blade, Total Eclipse, Rampart, Shield Bash, Iron Will, choose for that arms like shelter and opponent, cover, shirk, circle of scorn, hollow ground, goring blade, divine veil. Give me a second here. Where's it at? Did they not have it anymore? Blade of Valor, Blade of Truth, Blade of Faith, Confider, Holy Sheltron, Explication. There used to be a move for Paladin I'm calling them moves. I'm sorry. Skill. That's what I want. Past skills. Past skills. Job paladin. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, alright. I want skills. I don't want that. Cover. Fast blade, fire flight, riot blade, tool eclipse, shield bash, iron will, release iron will, shield lob, Rage of Halone, who obviously is, you know, it's obviously not on here. Blade of Faith, Holy Circle, Rage, Going Blade, Clemency. I do believe Rage of Halone, Goring Blade, Rage of Halone delivers an attack with a potency of 100. And it is a... And I do believe it's not... I don't think it's a oh, no, it is right there. Why is it not showing up on my... Rage of Halone, combo action, Riot Blade. Okay, so it is in there. So Rage of Halone... Sorry, I got off track because I was looking for it. Rage of Halone is a class skill for a level 26 Gladiator or Paladin, respectively. And it is a attack with a potency of 100. And it's a combo action with Riot Blade. So say if I were to, because my Paladin class is all messed up and I don't know why. If I were to go to, let's see, travel, no, not return. Travel to, I think it's Summerford Farms, right? And I'm just going to focus on these two, and then I'll get back to what I was talking about. So Summerford Farms, here. Obviously, I haven't touched Paladin in a hot minute, so that's why my skills are all messed up and aren't the way I like them. If I do that, so Fast Blade, Riot Blade, and then Royal Authority. I do believe Royal Authority has replaced Rage of Halone. Quite possibly. Because I don't see Rage of Halone on my thing here. Rage of Halone, where's Royal Authority? Royal Authority. Combo action, Riot Blade. Potency of 100, potency of 100. Combo potency of 330. 360. Very obviously, for some reason, it is not on here. But if I do Rage of Halone... Yep, it did replace... Royal Authority did replace Rage of Halone. So, that's another move that's named after one of the gods, because I'm British now. Yep, it's one of the moves that's named after one of the gods. Albeit, I don't believe it's a blessing. I do believe it is more of a, it's just what the move's called. Which, as I said, could also be the case for Byrgot's Blessing. But I do think, maybe I'm thinking too deep into it, so who knows. It is interesting that Rage of Halone gets replaced with Royal Authority at level 60. Albeit Royal Authority does have a higher combo potency, as opposed to the 330 of Rage of Halone, Halone, whatever you want to call her. Royal Authority has 360. Shieldtron's cool, I like it. But of course, as I said, I do believe this is just something that the name's called, and since this, you know, isn't a Dark Souls game or anything, I have to try to do more introspective. There's nothing really that explains Rage of Halone, and I don't even remember how we got the move. Like, that's how, yeah, I don't even remember how we got the move, Rage of Halone. It's been so long. I actually started out as a Gladiator and a Paladin when I first started playing Final Fantasy XIV, and then I saw Dark Knight, and it was love at first sight, so, because I like big swords, I like heavy armor, and I think it's cool. So let's go back to my island and continue our discussion. So, There are probably more instances of moves being named after the gods. Um, I, but it's lost on me, and the only two I know of are Byrgot's Blessing and Rage of Halone. Halone, whatever you want to call her. I think it's cool. Now, what does this mean for us as players? Obviously, it's not going to mean a thing. That the gods are gone. Our god that we chose at the beginning of the game is still going to be our god, our deity that we fancy. I wouldn't really say worship, because there really is no, like... I really want to say there's no worshipping in this game. It's like, just because I chose Althik, the god of time, as my deity, doesn't really mean that, you know, I get to go to, like, our local, like, the Temple of the 12 on a Wednesday and worship Althik, or whatever. That's just not a thing. Wednesday in-game, mind you, because the game, I mean, it does have, like, different times. But, yeah, so, like, I personally think, and hear me out, I think that basically what they said was true, that they did sacrifice themselves to go back into the ether, because it did because they did mention that about, like, Venat's sacrifice, and I'm not trying to spoil this, so, and Venat was fairly important to just creation in general. Just throwing that out there, that might be a bit hinting, but it's fine. Venat is quite important in the story of, like, how everything happened. For those of you who played Endwalker, you already know fairly well who Venat is, but I'm just gonna try to keep it stupid simple so that people who may or may not, or people who have not finished the story, kind of don't get, like, oh my goodness, oh, that's who she is? Yeah, no. Because even though... another thing I gotta mention is that even though Venat is gone, we still have the power we can still use the power she gave us. Albeit now it's contained within, like, a little mini stone thing, and we have to pull that out anytime we want to do a boss fight. But her power's still with us. Venat is still with us. She's not, like, just because she's, like, gone doesn't mean that she's gone, which I do believe just means she's returned to the life stream. That's kind of... And so that is why I think the gods have returned to the life stream. They are quote-unquote dead, but their power remains as a sort of, how shall we say, force. Like, Byrgot's Blessing, for example, if you want to believe that it is actually a blessing from Byrgot, and not just this schmancy fancy move to increase your quality on anything you're crafting. You know, his blessing's still there, even though he's quote-unquote dead. It's, you know, yeah. As opposed to the raids themselves, they are, for players like me that use full visuals, there is a lot going on. And that could be a good or a bad thing. For me, kind of a bad thing. Kind of messed up a lot more than I should have. And I won't say it's fully the game's fault. Some of it was me. But, for example, and keep in mind, this is my first time going through that raid. Now that I know, I'll get smarter, I'll get better. It's typical human nature to be smarter and be better. But as you guys know, when I was, you know, going through that first boss, no, it wasn't the first boss. It was not the last boss. It was when we were fighting the Wanderer. Uh, no, it wasn't. It's when we were fighting. Um, I can't remember who we were fighting, but there was a circle, and we were inside it. Oh no, it's when we were fighting the mob spawns, the angeliums or whatever the heck they were called, the floating faces. When we were fighting them, I had one aggroed because there was 3 of them, and there's 3 alliances in the raid. So I figured, okay, I'll aggro this one. And then ended up having an AoE on me, and people were following me, and I was like, what are you doing? And it was the same thing with the first boss, where I had the tank buster on me, that line tank buster, and the people were following me, and I was like, guys, and then they all got killed, and people in the chat were like, what are you doing? And I couldn't type back because I was fighting, and then after I was done fighting, I was like, look, I was running away, and they were running with me. That wasn't really a me thing, but Final Fantasy players sometimes just don't take, sometimes just don't get the hint. Other than that, the raids themselves were very well done. The armor I got from them looks very cool, very fresh, and I think personally that it looks a-okay. I don't have any of the sets on me. In fact, they're in my glamour dresser, and I haven't made a glamour of them yet. But they look very nice. They're very godly. They have this Greco-Roman aesthetic to them that I really like, and I think really represents the gods of Final Fantasy XIV. Because, as we know, in their realm, if you want to call it that, there was all that Greco-Roman architecture, and a lot of them had on togas and stuff. They were very Greco-Roman in nature. For those of you that don't know what Greco-Roman is, it's a term used mostly in archaeology, but also in theological studies as well, to describe things that were from Greece and Rome. So, for example, pillars and white marble pillars and marble statues of gods or famous people, or things like calling your army a legion, or having even calling them a legion or calling them a phalanx or whatever. Those are all considered Greco-Roman or Greco-Roman. I call it Greco-Roman because I think it makes sense. Some people might call it Greco-Roman. I don't know. I'm trying to be inclusive here. It's like saying tomato, except for I will never say tomato. Except for when I'm obviously doing this. Anyway, going back. Another fairly interesting thing I found about the raids was... I'm just going to keep it to good things. So, good things about the raid. As I said, I'll just dumb it down, so that way I don't take too much more time. So, good things. It expands upon the lore of the gods and their relation to, obviously, the Mother Crystal, and to Venat, and to all that stuff. The Mother Crystal, by Mother Crystal I mean Hydaelyn. The relationship to Hydaelyn, Venat, the rest of the story, etc. It explains who the 13th god is, the Watcher, aka the guy on the moon, aka the Chad. And it does have a lot of lore tie-ins, but it also has a lot of just random things. It takes us back to the Temple of the 12 and the 12's Wood. And it does... It's just very informative, very lore. It expands upon the lore. And I'm a fan of that. I like lore. Lore is a thing I really like in just any video game. That's why I'm a big fan of Dark Souls. I'm a big fan of even Armored Core. The recent Armored Core game is very, very... it has a lot of lore, despite Armored Core generally being more of a... you get in a mech, you fight other mechs, try not to spend too much ammo, and try not to go into a deficit in your mission, etc., etc., etc. It's very... the new Armored Core has those aspects, but it also has lore, and stuff like that. And I really love lore in video games, especially in games like Final Fantasy XIV. Even WoW, admittedly, I do like the lore of WoW. I think it's interesting, albeit I'm not really well versed in it. But when I played WoW, that's one thing I was always interested in, is finding out how the world worked, how it ticked. My friends that I used to play WoW with kind of didn't like the fact that I tried to go through WoW in, like, expansion order. And I admittedly have watched WoW lore videos before, but ever since the last expansion, before the current Dragon one, whatever the heck it's called, I haven't really been interested in WoW, and probably won't ever get interested in it ever again. So there's that. Albeit, I will say the lore and world building are nice. They are fantastic and very well done. And I even, lore is just a really I love world building. I used to want to be a writer when I was in college. That was my big thing. I know, dumb decision, but bear with me. I wanted to be a writer in college because I wanted to write my own stories. And I could never do that because, college was expensive. And also because there's no way in anyone's right mind that a writer is ever going to get famous in this world. Unless you are very well established. So, Stephen King, the guy that wrote the Game of Thrones books, etc., etc., etc. It's just really... It's really nice. I love world building. And games that don't have a lot of world building, I kind of feel sorry for. It's why I love games like Halo. Halo has so much rich lore in it. Albeit we don't talk about, the current Halo. We don't talk about that. It doesn't exist. Halo Infinite, is it? I think Infinite, yeah. Halo Infinite doesn't exist. We don't talk about that. But going back to Final Fantasy, it has a really well put together story, full of riches, full of rich stories, full of things that make you emotional, in music. Another great thing, I wasn't actually a fan of the music, and I know some people are, but for these raids, I'm not. I'm sorry. The music just didn't really get to me, I liked the theme that played when we were fighting Menfina in, like, the last set of raids. But the current one just kind of felt, Could have been better. Could have been worse. Don't mind what I was doing. I was combing my hair, and I was cleaning out my comb while I was doing so, because it calms me. I know it's weird, but I do it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I want to say at least 2 of the songs in the whole Raid series were, I liked them. I'm not going to say they're good. I'm not going to say they're bad. I'm going to say I liked them. 2 of them, I liked them. So I guess you could say those ones are good to me, but the rest were kind of, The ones in this last raid that had, like, it sounded like there was an accordion in there. I wasn't really sure because I couldn't pay attention. But it was kind of like, this isn't really getting me in the fighting mood. Meanwhile, you have your Abyssos raids, which had a really great soundtrack, which had this really great electronic and rock synth movement. Very well done. I absolutely love them. I absolutely loved the soundtrack, the OST to the Abyssos raids. So the non-Alliance raids, basically. The Alliance raids for Myths of the Realm, their OST was a hit and miss. Sorry, but I have tastes like any person, and my tastes just aren't really a fan of them. Now, what do I think of the representations of the gods? My opinion is that they're okay. Not what I expected, but they're okay, you know. It definitely, if I was the story writer, or if I was the character designer, I'm sorry, not story writer. If I was the character designer, I probably would have had my own opinions, but I'm pretty sure that's the same case for everyone. I did like the fact that Beauregard not only had a hammer, but also had, like, a back halo of nails. I thought that was cool and made sense for him being the god of, basically, crafters. And of course, you know, was it Nofika? Nofika having this sort of, nature goddess aesthetic too. I thought it was neat. Like, you don't really see it until you do. And I did see it. I saw that she was kind of like this nature goddess kind of character. Okay, neat. Understandable. That's what her thing is. Halone, I really liked her design, really matched. You know, she's a Fury for a reason. And her design as a heavily armored warrior woman with a shield and her weapon, it was really nice. Really nice, and I personally thought it looked very nice. Other than that, I think the designs were okay. As I said, not the way I would have done them, but I'm literally not the only person that's ever going to say that. So, now that I'm not doing the raids, I can't remember what flaws, like what things I wasn't really vibing with. But, you know, that's just all, really. As for the story, it was kind of convoluted, not gonna lie. At first, they wanted to enslave and destroy humanity. Oh, guess what? Never mind. We just wanted to face you. We're of like, haha, we were just messing around. Oh, turns out we want to have you kill us to be a sacrifice to the Aether so that we can make new creations. Like, what? I'm sorry. I know convoluted stories, and I get that this is a Final Fantasy game. Shouldn't take it too seriously. But the story was just kind of weird. Okay, yeah, it's nice that Chad gets to live at the end as a human, because he misses us, and he's, like, the closest to humanity that most of the gods ever will be, because he likes to walk among us. But still, it's like, it's just really, like, it's really weird, really awkward. Could have been better, could have been worse. You know, it is what it is. Days like this, I wish I was still in the primordial soup. You know, whatever. You know, story could be better, story could be worse. There's no... They could have just went with a straight, oh, the gods turned evil and now you must defeat them to bring them back to their whatever. They could have went with that, but they didn't. That's probably good that they didn't go with that, because that would just be stereotypical at that point. Oh no, the gods turned evil in a Final Fantasy game. Oh wow, what a surprise. It's not like we haven't seen that before. I'm looking at you, Heidelin. Trying to beat our ass. Spoiler alert, Heidelin tries to beat our ass, I know. You guys will find out, though. Other than that, you know, the raids themselves made sense. You know, Halone's, you know, ring was like a ring of ice, representing the fact that she's the mother goddess of Ishgard. Nofika's was... Wait, no, not Nofika. Beauregard's plane was like, you know, a plane of like things getting randomly built and crafted out of nowhere. It all makes sense. They made sense. As for the fact that they all merged at the end into a super god to try to kill us, once again, I'm gonna say stereotypical. I know I'm kind of talking shit here, but that's kind of like, oh wow, that doesn't surprise me at all. I don't know how else to say it. It's like, oh wow, they all turned into gods. Whoa. Like, there's no other way to say it besides that. wasn't necessarily all unexpected. Like, oh wow, it's kind of a surprise that they all turn into one god and try to murk us. But like, this is a Final Fantasy game. In fact, this is a JRPG. Murdering gods and gods combining and us having to murder them again isn't all that uncommon. Well, I guess this isn't really a JRPG, I'm sorry. JMMORPG. My bad. Also, forgive me, what's his name? What's his name? Oh, forgive me, Yoshi P. I know you hate the term J anything, because you just think an RPG is an RPG. I understand that, and I do agree with you, but at the end of the day, anything that comes from Japan for some reason has a J slapped on it. J-Rock, J-Pop, J-Metal, JRPG, JMMORPG. Like, I don't make the rules. So, sorry, Yoshi P. If you ever watch this, which you probably won't, because I don't even know if the creator of Final Fantasy XIV knows English. Well, not creator, the director, executive director, whatever he is. I don't even know if he knows English. So, but yeah, it's not all that uncommon in games like this, and I actually recently watched a video as to why you do a lot of things like that in Japanese video games, in the JRPG genre and other genres like it. Why there's a lot of songs of gods being evil and, you know, people kind of rising up against them or rising up against an oppressive authority, and that's because Japan does have a history with such things. Albeit, this was more of a lighthearted one. A sad, but a lighthearted one. Whereas the gods were like, oh, well, we keep getting, you know, our selves are, you know, formed by human prayers and wishes, and we're going to return to the Aether so that we can just become ourselves again. Because I honestly think that's part of why they did it. It wasn't just so that they could, you know, return to the Aether. I think they wanted to return to the Aether, as they said, to both create new things, create new beings, etc., and because they knew that the hopes and wishes of humanity shaped them into who they were as people. For example, Halone might not have been so nice to us if we didn't do Heaven's Ward and solve Ishgard's issue with the dragons. She might have become an evil god because, as much as I hate to say it, the Pontifex of Ishgard was evil. Well, let me correct myself. I don't know why I said I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it, actually, because he really was evil. The Pontifex of Ishgard was evil. You know, Ishgard might have been this holy place for worshippers of Halone, but the Pontifex was evil because he wanted to eradicate the dragons in a genocidal war that had lasted in Ishgard for centuries. Please don't ban me for saying the G word, Twitch. I'm sorry. And Rhalgr might have been completely different if we didn't do Stormblood and save Gear Abon. Gear. Give me a second. What's it called? I have to stand up. What's it called? And we didn't save Gear Abonia and, you know, all these places from the evils of, you know, from the evils of the Empire, and, you know, Rhalgr might have had a different disposition towards us. Just like, Byregot had a disposition towards us because I have leveled my crafting. He said, good job working on your crafting. That's awesome. That's cool. Good for you. That's not exactly what he said, but it's basically what he said. And he's just like, keep at it, you know, keep at it, and I'll, you know, be watching. Despite that, give me a second, I have to remember where I was at. Oh yeah. even Haloni even kind of shit talks Ishgard, saying it's terrible what humans did to the dragons, blah blah blah, in the last story arc where we took them on as humans. Where we took them out of their realm and they were disguised as animals. I don't know why I said humans. I meant to say animals, first of all. Where we took them on as animals outside of their realm so that they could go and see humanity the way it was. And, you know, we showed Halone that Ishgard, despite all of its evils, was still full of good. That we did help them kind of stop the Dragon Song War? Yeah, the Dragon Song War, etc., etc., etc. So all in all, these deities know that while, yes, human wishes and prayers and whatever do affect them and shape them into different beings, therefore, it's probably going to be even more dangerous now that, like, for example, what would happen if Ishgard all of a sudden launched a invasion of the Twelves Wood? Would her and Nofika still... Because I do believe Nofika is, like, the head of the Twelves Wood. The official goddess of the Twelves Wood. And that's why she was telling us, like, the elementals and yada yada were, like... were telling us to be nice to the elementals and stuff in the Twelves Wood. Sorry, someone came into my room and I had to talk to them. You know, I don't like people. I don't like people coming into my room, especially when I'm streaming. Anyway, sorry for the introspection. Let's continue. That's not the right word. I don't care. Where was I? Okay. So say if Ishgard and the Twelves Wood got into a war, and by the Twelves Wood I mean, you know, the place with the Twin Adders, the Shroud, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? That place. Like, what would happen if, you know, they were to go into a war? How would both Halone and Nofika, how would both Halone and Nofika react? Would they become enemies as well? You know, what would happen if a religious crusade were to happen? If, say, after, in theory, Ishgard conquered the dragons, and then they decided, you know, our people, worshippers of Halone, have been at odds with the people of the Twelves Wood, worshippers of Nofika, for a long time, even though we're both Elezen. You know, stuff like that. Albeit, obviously, that didn't happen, and they didn't really have that relationship, because they were more focused on the Dragon Song War than anything else. But I digress. How would that affect their relationship? I think that might have been part of the reason why the 12 did what they did. Albeit, what about the 13th? He obviously wasn't a part of it, but he was also called the Watcher. He didn't really do anything except watch. And he was content, or she, it could be a she, I'm just going to say he for now. And he was content with that. You know, he was content to just watch the world, watch the moon, watch everything go down. And there was even a little bit more. For example, we were told by Ashran that, or Ashan, whatever his name is, that Menfina? Yeah, that Menfina's bindings were what actually held Zodiark in place. So, believe it or not, we kind of destroyed her power in a way. So, as for why the gods did what they did, I think, honestly, there's nothing deeper behind it. We just have to take it at full value. We can make as much educated guesses as we'd like. For example, they did talk a lot about how human prayers and wishes affect them as beings. because they are their gods, and, well, if there was a god of dragons, I'm sure that Haloni and them, during the war, probably wouldn't have been too friendly with each other. Still might not have been friendly with each other if we would have met them in the whatever of the 12. The whatever, yeah. The Halls of the 12, whatever you want to call it. Oh, Umfialos. I'm calling it Umfialos. Can't stop me. And it's just like, there's... Sorry. There's so much we can guess about, but there's also so much we have no clue about. I think most of our questions were answered. But I mean, there's also future questions, like, will we ever meet Derek again, aka Ashan the Wanderer? What is gonna happen in the future now that both Hydaelyn and the 12 are kind of like reduced, or like not dead, I guess you could say they're basically dead, are now returned to the ether? What's gonna happen to everything? You know, are their blessings still gonna affect us? Even though I really want to say yes, because Bayergot's blessing still affects us. And, as I said, might be just a move to increase quality, but that could also just be its game mechanic. It might actually be a blessing from Bayergot. I can't remember, because it's been a while since I got it. Sorry. You know, Rage of Halone, I mean, obviously, it's a Paladin Gladiator move, but... what if maybe it was, and I just don't remember, what if maybe we were, you know, a gladiator or whatever, and we were told, oh, this move was taught to, you know, this move was taught to us gladiators by paladins of Ishgard, who received it as a blessing by Halone herself, or something like that. You know, once again, I don't think that's what it was, because it's a gladiator move. The gladiator didn't really focus on much else other than there was like this evil guy that we had to beat. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Could I go through it again? Could I go through it again? Probably. Do I want to? No. Not at all. Still, regardless, I personally think that the Myths of the Realm it's an okay Alliance Raid edition. It's okay. Could be different. It's not all bad. We do get cool armor out of it, and especially with the current one, we do get updated armors and armor sets, yada yada yada. As for the story of it, it's decent. But I would have done it differently, but that's just my opinion as someone who used to want to be a writer. Before they became a VTuber, and also work at a dead-end job. Right. What else can I go with? Honestly, I don't think I have anything else. I wanted to figure out what that... wait, was that Tataro thing for this patch or for the next patch? Final Fantasy 6.5. Alright. So we have the Growing Lightmane Scenario Crust, already did that. Myths of the Realm, already did that. Already did the Lunar Subterrane, the Abyssal Fracture. We're not going to do the Variant Dungeons. I don't want to do Singularity Reactor. Okay, the Grand Endeavor is in the next patch. Okay. Somehow Further Hildebrand Adventures, next patch. Manderville Weapons, next patch. Splendorous Tools, next patch. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. So, Variant Dungeons in the next patch. Criterion Dungeons in the next patch. Singularity Reactor is now, but I'm not going to do that. Tataro's Grand Endeavor is in 6.55. Same with the Hildebrand Adventures. Same with the Manderville Weapons. Splendorous Tools is in the next patch. And Walker Trial Alignment's Quest is in 0.55. And Custom Deliveries is... we can do custom deliveries. That's a thing we can do. And who knows when the Fall Guys collab for the Manderville Gold Saucer is going to happen. But we do have new stuff in the Island Sanctuary, which I am now. And the new Crystalline Conflict Arena is also in the next patch, which is 6.51. Which I don't do PvP, so I don't care about. Oh yeah, additional duty support. What is that? Duty support system expanded to include 3 additional dungeons from Stormblood, with NPC companions now available in the main scenario dungeons all the way through Endwalker. Perfect time to begin your adventure in Eorzea. The duties newly added to the duty support system are as follows: Ground City of Escala, the Burn, and the Gimlet Dark. Which I think duty support... Is that the... Yeah, I think that's the one where you can just go into a dungeon with you and a group of NPCs. I think that's what that is. Also, why is my model acting weird? I don't know. Other than that, I really don't have much else to say. I'm going to stop annoying you guys. I've been talking for like an hour now about everything. Have a look at my Reaper. She looks cool. As for future, Final Fantasy XIV content, obviously I'm going to be doing dungeons and stuff. But I just wanted to show off the newest and latest content in Final Fantasy XIV that I can show off currently. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing PvP. Fuck that. Not happening. But, other than that, there really isn't much else to say. Could be better, could be worse. I'm not gonna, moan and complain about, I already said my gripes. I already said what I think and, my issues and I already said the good and the bad, or at least my good and my bad of specific things, and I'm not going to go any further. How about that? I can't find another way to put it, because I keep on getting messed up on my words because I'm kind of tired. I'm also maybe acting like a little bit of an asshole. Once again, I think it's just because I'm tired. I don't really know. But yeah. Obviously, I mean, I didn't take notes or anything, so some of my stuff might be off. I might make a future video eventually and apologize and be like, sorry guys, I was wrong. Maybe the OST is cool. Maybe Byrgot didn't actually have nails as wings like I've been kept saying, even though I know it's actually like a halo or whatever behind his back. Not wings, but I just keep calling him wings. Or maybe I'll find, some new lore or something when I'm going through the videos. Actually, speaking of going through the videos, let's go back to Old Charlian, because I keep forgetting that I'm just, like, skipping the beginning cutscenes at, like, the dungeons. Kinda. Just rolling with them. So I'm going to show you guys some of the beginning, scenes to, like, the dungeons and stuff, and we're gonna go from there. Interesting. So those gauntlets are better than what I have on. Cool. Wonder what they look like. That's 223. Right. 223, 235. What do they look like? They look very much not like I want them to. Oh gosh. It's fine. Putting it back on. Okay, I'll mess with it later. Screw it. Wait, I have to talk to her. Duh. Or him. Them. Whatever. I can't tell what they are. I can't remember. It's been a while. I want to say it's a girl, but I'm not sure. Alright, Unending Journey. Let's... Duty, other quests. Instanced raids. Okay, let's play this opening cinematic to it. Because as I said, I skipped it, and yeah. So that was the beginning to that one. And then cutscene 2 is this. We've already seen this one, right? Yeah, we already saw that one. Okay, skip cutscene, yes. And I do believe we saw the last cutscene, right? That's the one where they all, like, do the thing. Did I skip it? I can't remember. We did watch this one, right?
Thank you.
And of course, there's no one else there. Because I'm just in the memories. Thank you. And of course, they had the, you know, multiple person voice. Okay, alright. That's normal. Alright. So that was that. Interesting. Didn't really miss much. Let's take a look at dungeons, because I'm pretty sure I did skip the lunar subterranes. I'm pretty sure I skipped the lunar subterranes as well. Last stream. So let's take a look at that. Lunar subterrane. Yep, and there's all the void scents. Obviously, I'm not with any party members. Dang, I wonder why. Right. 2, 3. And... Yep, and this is where we defeated what's his name. Oh yeah, we did watch that part. And then the second part is where what's his name gets turned, right? I'm pretty sure. The guy who's now Golbez. Yep, it is. Okay, alright. Even though the guy he kills kind of looks like the Warrior of Light, but I digress. Not us Warrior of Light, the game's version of the Warrior of Light. Okay, interesting. Oh wait, no. Instance raids, battles. Instance battle, let's go to 90. The Beosal Fracture. I think we skipped this one. As well. So let's just take a look at the beginning. Yeah. The song to this one's interesting. It kind of makes me think of that Warhammer 40k Mechanicus game, because it's got like techno, but it also has the like choir singing and stuff. Alright, so now that we've watched all those, interesting. I do like it. I think it's all pretty neat. I didn't really miss much though when I skipped them, so just kind of like, oh, this is what this looks like. You know, this is some of the monsters that'll be in this dungeon, or, you know, there's this giant fountain of water here in this raid world. Yeah. Other than that, well, everything else is fine. Let's turn my grip back on because it looks cool. I like it when it's spinning down there. Oh boy. What else can I really say? I mean, we got most of everything done now. We've gotten up to the current main scenario quests. We've completed Myths of the Realm. We've completed Anabasos, you know, the Pandemonium raids. I think I actually did those on my own. Yeah, I did the Pandemonium raids on my own instead of streaming them, which I probably should have, because their music is really good. I really love the Pandemonium music. I especially I love most, if not all, the songs from the Pandemonium OST. I keep on saying OST like it has a soundtrack out. It might, for all I know, but yeah. So now I think we need to play down on this table. I'm just gonna lay on the table. Don't mind it. Screw beds. Who needs beds? I use a table like a real warrior of light.